My kitchen is.
Where's your kitchen, Wendy?
Where is my kitchen?
I'm not sure.
Is it in the living room?
I don't know. Part of it might be.
Did you leave it in the dining room?
I don't know. Let's see.
What do you do with it?
I'm not sure. Let's look.
Let's take a look.
Okay. Well, TV's on, but... Oh, take a look what we have
We got
here.
some in the dining room in the living room.
Oh, there's a little kitchen in there. I think I see some pots and pans.
Yeah? In case I want to do some cooking in the living room.
Yep. And oh,
Yes? Yes.
there's a lobster pot in case we want to have lobsters.
Yeah.
And also the portable mixer. We can make waffles here, she said.
Did you want to take a look at my
Okay.
back tour
Well,
here?
look what's happened. What are all these things doing in here? There's the microwave cart.
We don't have ghosts, so we made a few.
Look at the clock. Isn't that nice?
I think the clothespin effect is really pretty.
Yes,
But
it
here's
is.
my pantry.
Okay. Isn't that nice?
Beautiful.
Cat food's under there, I think.
No. Well, the cans are, but
Yeah.
where the cat eats is over there now.
Over here. Oh, pumpkin. I guess we're going to have a beautiful white and rust refrigerator here shortly.
Notice that we do have the recycle bin ready to use. It's in
Yes,
case-
it's right here in front of us, ready to go. Oh, the trash bin.
And then this is where I prepare my meals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is where we get to eat
All of
them.
them. Oh, the microwave's hidden too, right?
Well, yeah. And this is the toaster.
Mm-hmm. I can't say that all these colors really go with the dining room,
I'm
though.
sorry. I didn't buy sheets just to coordinate it.
Mm-hmm. Now what's here?
This is the old kitchen.
Where'd the glassware go?
Well, it's over there, and
Yeah.
some of it's over there.
So this was the dinette.
Yes.
There is a dinette. There'll be a stove under this window soon.
Right, an oven.
An oven.
An
yeah.
oven.
Mm-hmm.
That's the new wallpaper over there.
Ooh,
We thought
let's get a look.
we would just blend some of the old with the new.
Hmm. Wow, that's pretty, isn't it? All right. I wonder
Okay,
what
so-
else.
Ultimately, we're going to look like that. And
Hmm.
then,
Oh, there's that beautiful white stove I couldn't give away on junk mail at work. And we have
I wonder why.
one of the drawers you said is missing, but everything is emptied out, right?
Well, the drawer and all the stuff is in the laundry
Mhm.
room.
Hmm.
It's our linens.
You can see the microwave's gone too. So
The floor has tape on it. It looks like one of those police homicide tapes.
yeah, it looks like somebody died there. I think that's where the peninsula is
Yeah.
going to be.
Yeah, well, see, now this is
Mhm.
the before and after.
There's the dead body. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty good. What a ham.
Oh, well, you know, I have to do it
Mhm.
every now and then. But notice that, yes, we are devoid of everything.
Oh, all the cabinets are empty.
They're all empty.
Oh, nice. That means they're probably all clean for the first time in 4 years.
That's
Mhm.
not nice, Brian. I cleaned them at least after the first mouse deluge we had.
And mouse deluge.
So,
And I think we're really going to miss this beautiful ceiling. I mean, look at that detail. How many holes does it take to fill the Albert Hall? I think this. Ooh, look, and hopefully we'll be getting rid of that leak.
yes.
Mm-hmm. This was the other pantry, I guess, right? I preserved the door. Oh, look, there's some of that beautiful old floor. Boy. Preserved
green,
forever.
The green effect, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You wanted to show me something else.
Well, where the refrigerator is.
Well, this is our current refrigerator.
Right. And now that
Yes.
will be a closet
Mhm.
to hang coats and.
Yes, the closet will be here one day soon. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. In fact, it's so naked in here it echoes. It's like, I'm ready. I've waited, what, 15 years?
A few years.
Well,
4 years since the last time we did this wallpaper at 3 in the morning.
yeah.
Wasn't that fun?
Yeah. Another.
Well, maybe what we'll do is catch up to all this when the people are doing some work in the kitchen tomorrow.
Oh, that's fun.
Behind the clock.
Oh.
Yep.
Is that why we put the clock there to hide that?
Yeah, sure.
Some success, some success.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put this right up
What
there.
a beautiful rust-colored refrigerator, too.
Yes.
Oh, that looks full.
Don't open it.
Did you empty out the cooler?
No, the cooler I'm going to do after the refrigerator cools down again.
Oh, okay.
Cause like
Well,
otherwise-
all the stuff in the cooler is cool.
Yeah.
See, it looks like people are working in here, too. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, the first rip out.
I did inform him that my grandfather built these cabinets, so he said he
Well,
can't say any nasty
He
remarks.
said one of them fell apart right away. All that good stuff.
One do it, one and then he just shove it over 1/4 inch plywood, yep.
Yep. Looking easy to do.
For quite a while.
Yep.
A little low. He was short.
Custom built.
Wonder what all the noise is about. No more fridge. I've already taken some stuff out. And where's the kitchen sink? There it is, upended on the other side of the garage. Yep, all those wonderful cabinets are now history. Well, it's 2 days later on Saturday. Let's see what they've done. We open up the old back door. Gee, now instead of looking at the refrigerator, we walk in and look at the chimney. And I guess that's going to be a coat closet. And here's our beautiful kitchen. Oh, what a nice job. They got everything all cleaned out. And we preserved that gorgeous fluorescent light up there for a little while anyway. There's the door to the dining room. So, wow, it sure does look different. The main floor is all gone. And speaking of wonderful fluorescent outlets, here's another one. Here's the doorway to the hall. And that wonderful avocado colored doorbell covers off. And here's the plastic covering the door. And the basement door is still there. And here's another interesting artifact. It looks like the old coal stove stovepipe is still on the chimney. But it looks more like an old clay sewer pipe. It's bricked up there in the back. And up there is the, that's under the bathtub, I guess. Well, under the bathtub there's the trap for the bathtub. Here's that gorgeous fan that we're used to using over there in the by the back door. Oh, and in case you want to make a phone call, we still have the phone outlet here. And oops, oh, there's an electrical outlet in case you want to plug something in right in the middle of the wall. Now this is where the old dinette wall was. And it went right to where that double board is. And there's some goodies in the kitchen, or excuse me, in the garage that they're going to go into the new kitchen when it's done. It doesn't look all that big in here, but it's pretty big. So let's see what goodies are lying in the garage. In the garage we find an old refrigerator, the former copper tone one. We find the back door and Wendy's wallpaper sample. They're still here. And we find the new bow window for the back of the kitchen. Along with the accessories for it. And we find the back door. Wonder where the other window is. Maybe it'll come on Monday. What fun. We have some new goodies growing here by the garage from Mark I Disposal. Of course, what video would be complete without the spring flowers? Yeah, all the daffodils growing back here by the garage. Came out pretty nice. Turned out to be a pretty nice spring day. Wendy says there's some new buds in the dogwood to look at. Yeah, there's a bunch of buds on that. A lot of buds in the rhododendrons. And in the perennial garden we have some new color coming up on the ground cover. Overall, a nice spring day. Well, let's see, it's Monday evening on May 11th. Let's see what's happened here. Well, look, there's a couple shutters down, and we have some more debris. Looks like a couple of storm window frames. Ah, gee, what happened to the window? I guess somebody must have come along and decided to take it out. Gee, I wonder why. Well, it's a nice clear blue sky out, so we don't have to worry about rain for now. Let's go inside and see what they did today. So we just came in and looked at big clay pipe that was hanging out of the chimney appears to be gone. And so it is. Hi, Pumps. The cat just got fed and now he's meowing. Let's see, what else has happened? Well, they stored the windows inside here, just in case they need them again. Har har. Some more rough plumbing here. And here we are over by the window. Looks like they did some work on the stack up there. And here's the other view there. You can see where they cut the studs to put the window in. A little closer up there. There's another view. Looking towards the pantry there. A little bit of electrical detail on the ceiling. See the old fixture? Piece of electrical work. The back of an old tin can. Amazing. Well, this is the basement shot, so we're down here in the basement. This is right underneath the kitchen. Yeah, it's not really all that scenic, but you can see some light coming through the floorboards there. What else do you want to see? Work has been going on the heater system, a new circulator pump. And see the copper stuff go up here, and it goes and disappears somewhere. Those two guys there is the new hot and cold running water. But they come over here. And there's the new downpipe. See it go down there to the drain. Upon this, looks like they cleaned up down here a bit. That's pretty good. They got some more piping here for the, looks like the hot water pipes for the heater, so we'll check up and see how they're doing tomorrow.
That's our latest window.
Ooh, isn't that nice? So they've just took the old one out, it looks like. They haven't cut down to the side yet.
No. Well, they're making it wider over there, and they're going to shrink it up in length, but it's going to shift down about 6 inches to the left too. Right here, inspecting.
These LEDs are doing nice. Okay, what's here?
That's our cabinet.
Cabinets. New cabinets, Wendy. Can't really see what they look like. Those are the backs.
Those are the backs, yeah. But still, it's pretty.
Yeah. Maybe you ought to open up your side of the garage.
Have all the fronts of them covered and protected.
Wow, look at that.
This is my kitchen.
Yeah.
Now over here, this is where I get to roll out the dough.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is where we rolled out the doughs, right?
That's pretty good.
Did you get all that on tape, dear?
Yeah.
Do you want me to repeat that?
Yeah. Looks like Pumpkin likes them too.
They smell
There's
good?
a bottom of a cabinet there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, major delivery today on, this is only the 4th day.
Serious?
Yeah, it says rush to shipping too, I noticed that. Huh, lumber too. There's some shingles there for the outside.
Yep.
And there's a casement window right there in that box there. There's some screens arrived too and some grills.
Yeah,
I guess they took them out of the boxes. And there's the cap for the window. So, yes, the window.
Yeah.
Looks pretty nice. Well, so what did they do today? Well, look at the progress. They covered the hole where the fan used to be up there.
Well, we're anticipating rain. Good news, he says there's no rot.
Excellent.
And there's no evidence of termites or carpenter ants at all.
They must have all been inside munching underneath the porch.
They're in the porch, he's right.
All right, well, wonder what's happened here today. Oh, there's some, it's like a header board or something for the window.
Yeah,
There we go. Oh, here's our 2 heaters.
This is our kitchen with a view.
Yeah, our window with the view. Here's our 2 heaters have arrived.
Yep.
Well, looks like we're really getting into it now here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So what else? He did a little framing on the window. It doesn't come out all that well, and the fan is gone from there.
He said the biggest job he's going to have to do is, if you look at this doorway, you can see how it just slopes on a great slope.
Yeah.
And so he has to even it out. He's going to have to put a temporary wall is what he said he was going to have to end up doing.
Yeah, because of the load in the wall up above it. It's amazing.
Oh, they actually broke through some of the brick back here. That's scary.
No, they patched that. That looks like a patch. That brick was open that way. That's the side of the chimney going up.
Okay.
And the patch is drying. And there's the door to the basement.
Still intact.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it nice? This is what's left of the old kitchen, folks.
Yeah, one door, and that's supposed to go soon too. Well, wow, it's been a fairly eventful day then around here.
Yep.
So, what's that? Catch that again.
This is where our old sink pipes were, and now we're moving 1 foot to the left.
Oh, okay.
And so that's where the new sink will be.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a major overhaul in plumbing to do that. It's, it's within a 3 feet distance. So it's
Here's the two wires from the fan there.
And the other thing was that he said it's just like he was very impressed with the hardness of the wood. He says your subfloor is in excellent shape. And I said, it is.
Even if it squeaks?
But he says, well, some of the squeaks he'll work out just by nailing it down. But he says, you won't find better or harder wood these days. And he says, it's in excellent shape. He said, up in the ceiling there you can see this water spotting, but there's no damage, there's no rot. He says, you caught everything just in time. and no rot set in. So, you know, he says you got a leveling problem, that's all. And as with all houses, no corner is perfectly square. And I said, well, you won't find one in this house either.
Yep. Wow. Well, maybe what we'll do is check in on all this tomorrow then. What do you think?
Yeah, well, you know, it's like, I'm ready for the cabinets to go in. I know there's a lot more steps involved first. But.
Wednesday, they put this window in. And you said Laura came by?
And Laura came by to visit.
Uh-huh.
I'm going in my new kitchen now.
Oh, okay. Over the top. One's over.
I think that's...
Oh, the new window. That is nice.
Yep. Well, it's not really finished yet, Brian. The paper won't be there.
Right, the paper is going to be underneath the siding. So that's great. And you said they just taped up the top piece so far.
Yeah, it's just taped in. It's not final mounting for that yet. So
They
we can't actually open those windows, but we can open the other ones.
So one of the windows is open already.
Yeah, well, it's just a crack. It's actually helping to hold the roof cap in position.
Okay. Now we have to walk. The doorbell still works.
Hello, anybody home?
So what does it look like inside?
I love it.
I don't know.
That's where the sink's gonna be. See, this will be the sink. Well, actually, the trash will be more or less there.
Go, that's great. Look at that.
Isn't that nice?
That's beautiful.
Board, Brian.
Yeah, somebody said they had to move something for plumbing too today. They told me. That's nice.
Yeah, originally they had sent a window here and it wasn't the right size, so that's why it took another day before the window got in.
The size is perfect.
Now the size is perfect.
Mm-hmm. Great. Let's see, and here's the other window.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see where they boarded up on the one side.
Yeah. And it opens like a breeze. But I'm going to ask for an extended arm because it doesn't open 90.
I think that you can adjust that, but
I'm not really sure. See, the extension, this is the length of the arm, that's all it will open. So, I think you need to get and I think Aunt Rennie called it an extended arm. Because
that's nice.
It would be better if it could open up more perpendicular. That's not 90, that's like... 90's there, so that's...
Yeah. Perennial garden from here too. That is gorgeous. Look all the light it lets in. It was so dark in here yesterday. But in fact, even today you can see it looks like they have a light mounted.
No, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with it. And he had both windows open, and it was just, when you come in here to visit, it was just like a nice breeze. It caught the breeze really nicely.
That's great.
And what's interesting is that it cranks open this way. And I had thought it was going to crank open that way, so it's actually better.
What do you mean? You thought it was going to crank open from the left side?
Yeah, you know, that the opener side would be over here, but that's the hinge side, and that's actually better.
It's great.
So we can't play with that window because it's holding the roof cap in position.
Okay.
So that's what they did today. They also...
Maybe we'll take some snapshots then.
Yeah.
And come back for tomorrow's report. You know, today's Thursday the 14th, and I just got home, and Pumpkin wants to be fed. Well, let's see. We're in the wonderful dining room here. Pumpkin, where's your food? Oh, there it is, next to that beautiful refrigerator. And take a look. We really have had very little dust infiltration coming in so far. Okay, Pumps, you want to be fed. So, while Pumpkin eats, let me explain. I just got in from golf and it is getting dark outside, so let's go take a walk outside and see what we have in the kitchen jobs so far today. Well, let's see, we still have a window here. Guess we're okay there. Looks pretty dark in there. Can't really tell. Can you? Well, you can see the reflection of the porch out here. You can see through the back window. Well, we have some extra new boxes, and it looks like a long pipe. Looks like some plumbing fittings. I didn't notice those yesterday, but those boxes look like they're from the heaters. And the moon is out. So let's see, I wonder what we have now. Taking a look at the back of the house. Well, there's the new window. Looks like there's something official there too. I wonder what that piece of paper in the middle window is. It says Town of Lexington building card. It's the building permit number and something about rough plumbing. That's all I can tell. Well, let's see. We've been able to make it back into the house. There's some kind of a problem with the door. I couldn't get in, and what's that on the floor? That looks like well, that looks like a new heater. And looks like they had to do some cutting away for something there. It looks like they were able to rough plumb in that new heater, all right. I wonder why they're not gonna. There's the other heater right there, and the well, right by the doorway. Looks like a ghost is opening up the doorway there. So we'll have a little wall heater right there by the coat closet. Up there goes Pumpkin again. This is down in the basement. They've hooked the heater up right up there, right where those two copper wires or copper goodies go. It looks like they also had to do something else down here with the drain to meet plumbing code. I don't know what. Let me see how the copper pipe seems like it's hooked up in an unusual fashion here with the heaters. So anyway, that's what's going on down here in the basement. Kind of exciting stuff. Don't really understand the hookup for the heaters, but I guess there must be a reason for it to be done that way. What happens is, off of each pipe you have a branch going up here up to the heater, and then it comes out the other side over here, all in the same pipe. So I don't know if it has its own little pump or something that runs the water through the fins on it or what. It just seems like a different way to do it to me. And then this is of course the way the rest of the pipes go, and if you're confused from this by now, I don't blame you, so am I. Well, maybe what we'll do is just check out how they progress on all this over the next couple of days, and we'll come back and see what happens tomorrow night on Friday night, okay? So today's Friday. There's a note here. It says, Wendy and Brian, here's a new set of keys to the back door. I kept the fourth one. Only the deadbolt is functional. See you Monday dawn. So it's Friday. Let's go see what's been going on. Well, look, we have a new member in the garbage heap, the old back door. New one's been installed, and yes indeed, there is a new door. No grids in the windows yet for the door or the windows. Let's go check out what's been going on today. Opening up the new door with a double glazed window on it. Well, it looks like they've cleaned up. Oh, wait a minute here. It looks like they have moved back. They've framed in the stud here at the end of the wall, and they've moved it back 6 inches like we thought they would. Looking good. And well, they decided to leave the lights on for us today. The lights are on in somebody's home. Is that what that means? We walked in. Here's the back side of the door. Looks pretty good. They've been doing some more framing work. Don't know if that's the framing work we wanted on the right side, but it's something anyway. And well, here's everything else. I think we've already seen a few shots like this. And see, it looks like they did some more framing on the window here by the porch. That looks like about it for today's report. We'll be back on Monday afternoon and see what has happened since then. Well, it's Monday the 18th. The azaleas bloomed. And it's like our garbage piles bloomed too. There's some more junk out there, huh? I wonder what they did today. Well, when I left this morning, they were putting these shingles up on the side of the window. I can find some interesting too. Check it out, Pumps. Well, what's been going on here? Looks like we have a new framing for the closet. And for the, what do you want to call it? The closet, the pantry in there that we're going to have. Look at that, with elevated floor. And the doorway has been taken care of, so it appears. It is wider, and I guess the bathroom didn't fall down on top of it. So it appears to be this doorway now, which was the doorway to the back door, isn't going to stick out. If you notice that those boards are flush. And it appears he also started the framing for the back closet down by the heater. Looks like the cat wants to come in too. So that's the framing for the closet and for the side door. This is a framing over here for the pantry, the new pantry, the expanded pantry. And again, you can see he's done some pretty good reinforcement up there. So it looks pretty good, and it looks like he tried to level this out. You see how the other 2x4 rides wide up there, huh? Well, carpenter's nightmare, our house. Well, let's go outside. And I wanted to just take a quick picture of the dogwood. We'll sign off today, Monday night, the 18th, with a view here of the back garden. Well, today's Tuesday the 19th. I wonder what they did today. Walked in the door, discovered that he had gotten the lock set finished for the door, so now it opens and closes properly. And we also have the closet framed in over here. This is the new bifold closet there. That's going to be the coat closet. And see framing in the back. Looks like he's done some other closet. More closet work here for the or framing work here for the what is that? The pantry cabinet there. See, there's been some work done on the ceiling for some oh, they don't call it lathing, but anyway, the strapping that goes up to the ceiling there. Looks like it's going to be a bit more level than it used to be. You can see that's all going in nicely. Tomorrow the electrician's supposed to come and tear out some of the old electrical stuff. And it looks like we're getting closer and closer all the time. Lots of fun, huh? Well, that's all for today. We'll have to come back and report tomorrow on Wednesday and see what they've done at that point. Well, it's Wednesday the 20th. Let's see what's been going on today inside the kitchen renovation. Well, it looks like some more framing work. And looks like all the lathing is in, or strapping is in place for the ceiling. You can see how he's done a lot of leveling work too. So soon they're getting more and more ready for the plastering work. And looks like the hall closet here has gotten some more framing work done. Indeed, it's all framed up and ready to go, it looks like. View of the ceiling strapping from the other side. I think he did a lot of work today on that, on all that stuff. He said he had to work from one low spot and go all the way to the other side. So we're looking pretty good. Tomorrow the electrician's supposed to come in, and we're supposed to work with him on planning where to put all the electrical outlets and stuff. So we'll have another report for you on Thursday. Well, it's Sunday the 24th, and we have a lot of reporting to catch up on. First of all, you see the new ceiling fan in its box that we bought on Friday night. That's a whole other story in itself. We went up to Home Depot in Nashua, and we picked these things up too. A light for the outside, and also one for the hall by the coat closet and the little hall across from the cellar steps. From the story somewhat, on Friday it was about 95 degrees, and anyway, you can see now it's cooled off on Sunday. But to continue the story, oh hi Pumps, want to be part of this story too? Of course. To continue the story, earlier that day Laura and Wendy had gone out and bought these little fairy rose bushes that we've put in the perennial garden. You can see them in the back, along with the little petunias there. So speaking of which, the garden seems to be blooming pretty well now. So we put them on each side and did some more digging around in the garden yesterday, Saturday. Now we're starting to get more blooming, and it was hot. So earlier in the day, on Saturday, the electrician had been here, and he had been here on Thursday morning and Friday as well. So let's go see what he's been doing. He bought these new lights to hang everywhere, and he's been pulling electric power cords. You can see here's one here for the coat closet. I don't know, maybe they'll leave the old one as a memento, I'm not sure. That'll be something to tell Uncle Dick about. So we can see we've got some more stuff. Maybe what we ought to do is start here. This is over by the peninsula. I believe that's going to be a line of 3 electrical outlets, and the one in back of the refrigerator is one that's hung up a little further on the wall. I think this is a drop for a spotlight, and here's a bunch more spaghetti, and I know the we'll see more as to how those are all placed later on and on another day. Okay, and over by the dining room door, there's a switch there. There'll be for the fan, another one for the toe kick heater, and there'll be outlet there in a garage, and above it I think there'll be a spotlight. There'll be another spotlight over there, and in fact you see it hanging down right now. And see the little arrows, so there'll be another one here in front of a cabinet. And here's another one in front of another cabinet. And we'll have a couple over the window. So anyway, electricians must get sore necks from always looking up like this. To the right of the window there'll be it's like a pretty big box. There's going to be 4 switches or 3 switches and an outlet or something along those lines. Looks like an outlet on the right side. Yeah, you can see that goes back to another outlet. There's one in the corner for the microwave, and another one just because you have to have them every 4 feet or something along those lines. And we still have some old-fashioned electricity hooked up here on the ceiling. Ho ho ho. And down here by the toe kick heater, he's gonna wire that switch in specially so we don't have to bend down to kick it with our feet. Over here looks like a garbage disposal switch and some wiring for the dishwasher. Over here, this looks like a little blue outlet. I guess that's an outlet there. I don't think that's a wall switch of any sort. Chase him back and find out what he is. And then here's the outlet over by the back door, which serves a variety of purposes, not all of which I recall. I think one of them is the back hall light, and another one to control some of the other lighting. So we can see all that spaghetti goes up here. So let's turn around and figure this out. I think if I remember right, all the lights that are sort of back along here on this wall, there'll be some spotlights. They'll be on one circuit. I forget where his control is. And then there'll be another set of spots over here. And those will be on a separate dimmer switch. Anyway, I forget where all the switches are. Suffice to say, we've been working with diagrams like this here. I think you can see where that's a little messed up. This is the fun part here. Well, we've been writing stuff in on this diagram, which is probably barely staying in focus, and then we have all these instructions we've been leaving as well. So we did have a long meeting. You can see some higher level math down below that. So it's been a pretty interesting time this week and weekend. So we had a lot to catch up on. I know if you're bored by now, don't worry, we'll be back. Well, today's Tuesday, the 26th, and according to the building card, they've made the okay for the rough electrical work, so the electrician's been in today. Well, let's go inside and see what he's done. Well, there's the doorbell wire sticking out, and let's go see. It's kind of late in the evening, so I don't know if we can get a good view, but there we go. Well, it looks like he's put the lights up over the kitchen sink. In fact, all the lights apparently are up. You can see them there in a little line over the cabinets there. Here's two in the corner. Let's see, maybe we can turn some light on. It looks like there's a switch here. Let's try it out and see. Much better. Well, look at that. We have power. We have some lights. Well, there's two in the corner. They're lit up, or they aren't lit up, but for the corner, and here's the one over the garage by the window. Excellent. Let's see, let's look around the other way. Okay, so how do these two line up over the window? Well, they line up pretty well. That's good. And there's one over here by the back hall that also gets the island. There's another one over the pantry. And here's some, there we go. The one on the top of the screen is over the island, and the other one is over by the refrigerator, and over that counter too. Looks pretty good. And he's got that big spaghetti mass we saw the other day. That's all wired up now. Excellent. And I think I see a phone wire too. No, that's a doorbell wire. Which is interesting, which maybe you can barely see, is all the screw marks. They've put drywall screws, so now as I walk it doesn't squeak on the floor. Oh, and over there looks like a cable for the oven as well. Yesterday on Monday I did some cleanup in the basement. Well, it doesn't really look all that cleaned up, but I did some work here. Work as well down in the basement to straighten things up. The new refrigerator is going to go in that corner. I don't know if you can see it. There's Grandpa's old hutch that he made there. Yeah. The basement. So over here in this corner, he hasn't put the new sub panel in, but here's where all the wires come down in the corner of the basement. Excuse me?
What are you doing down there?
I was videotaping. That's the end of the report here, of the today's report. And here's the area of the basement I didn't clean. So we're gonna have a report, new report tomorrow, Wendy?
Sure.
Well, it's Wednesday the 27th, and we're here to begin today's report. Gee, what happened to the railing for the porch? It seems to have been taken down. Well, one thing we know is we got the final inspection today, so that looks good. See what they've done. Oh, look, they've already nailed down some flooring. So we've got the underlayment there, and we've got the... What?
Are you talking to yourself?
Yes. I'm talking to myself. Hey, there's a bag of potato chips here. And, well, we've got a bag of potato chips here, and it looks like they brought in all the blue board. So they've gotten us ready, it looks like, for the next stage of the job, which is to put the blue board up on that wonderful framing job here they've done on the ceiling. Huh. Wow. Oh, from this side you can see they've done quite a bit also. And let's see, here's a detail underneath the window. And one of the interesting things is our carpenter appears to have everything, including the electric pencil sharpener, with him. And it's even been plugged into a strip, which is plugged into one of the new outlets, so pretty amusing guy, huh? Well, there we go. Looks like we're all set here in this side of the kitchen. We've got a couple of the lights on. Everything else looks like it's proceeding very nicely. So that's all for today's report. We'll come back and see what happens, what they have to show us on Thursday, okay? Well, it's Thursday night. I just got back from playing golf and came in the back door. Looks like they've been rather busy. If we take a look here, we see first thing we notice is appears to be there is some blue board on the ceiling, and indeed the blue board is up in the main kitchen anyway. We also notice there's some insulation in the walls, and we already noted that the floor had already been put down here, the underlayment as they call it. So, looks pretty good, huh? And we got a couple of the lights on so we can see a little bit. So now we can see the layout as to where the lights wound up. And he did some more framing around the window. As you can see, it is a bit better defined. And there we go. There's the walking back to the other side of the kitchen. There. So that looks like that's today's progress. There's quite a bit of stuff. They haven't done the finish or the any of the walls yet, and I believe the hall ceiling still remains to be done. You may not be able to see this picture very clearly, but yes, it does remain to be done. So it looks like we're coming along. What else can we say here? Well, coming back around, looks like they've retaped a new layer of plastic inside the doorway, so they're getting ready for the wallboard here on the side. Wow, that's a lot of work, huh? So looks pretty good. We'll be coming back tomorrow, Friday night, and report to you then. Okay, so ta-ta for now. Well, now it's Friday the 29th of May, And it looks like we've had some people working in the house today. Let's go inside and see what they've been doing. And it looks like some more wallboard work has been done. We're starting to get an echo in here, and the bat. Well, it's Saturday afternoon. Don is in having fun in the kitchen. Yes, Wendy. And
you're supposed to be videotaping Dawn.
Oh, not you, huh?
No.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to go in. The battery died last night, so we only got a minute in the kitchen last night. And Don decided to come in and work today. So let's go in and see what he's doing. Come on.
Wait till I'm doing something.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was you doing all that whistling.
Well, that's what I'm the best at.
Yeah, there you go. So nice Saturday afternoon over at 1444 Mass Ave, huh?
That's it, boy. I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah. There you go. Now he's doing something.
I want to see him use the electric pencil sharpener.
There you go. There you go. Oh, he's working on that bloomin'. You're working on that bloomin' closet, huh?
I guess that's a good word for it.
Yeah. There we go. Well, you got all this. You got the little closet all framed up and ready to go. Everything measured. And then over here's what he was doing. What you were doing yesterday.
Oh, wait,
was getting this
This is
wall
what I
done.
usually do.
Oh, okay. There you go. Coffee hour.
Yeah?
Yeah, I found her.
Yeah.
Sitting in the parking lot of the bar
Yeah.
with her sister, the two of them,
Yeah.
out of their minds.
No,
Well, it
here
only
comes your
happens
friend.
once in a
Yeah.
lifetime, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't so much I minded that, but number one, I would have liked to have been there.
Yeah.
And I play too.
Yeah. And she called 3 times and kept saying, I'm coming right home.
Yeah.
You know, don't call if you're going to do that.
Yeah.
You know? There's plenty of times I called up and said, don't worry about me, I'm all right, you know?
Yeah. Oh well.
I got the rescue her anyway.
There
Yeah.
you go. The knight in shining armor.
Yep.
It's funny because I go out and assist them to Naturals. They're in Chelmsford.
Yeah. Where were they at in Chelmsford?
Bainbridges.
Oh yeah.
So, I took her sister up to Nashua, and then Judy was complaining because she was worried about a diploma and her tassel was in the car. And, so I was sober, so I said, okay. I drove back and got it, you know.
Yeah.
So the whole time she's telling me how she could be driving. I could be driving right now. No problem.
Yeah. No problem. Yeah.
So I finally had talked her out of it. By the time we got to Nashua, her sister kept saying, no, you can't drive, you know, and neither can I.
Yeah.
So then we got back I went back to get the diploma and she starts getting out of the truck. I can drive.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. Not today.
20 whole minutes. I bet you're all sobered up by now.
Yeah.
Worst thing, she had to go to work.
What do you want now? More honeydews. What do we have? Oh, look at this. It's a trunk full of flora. Look at all that flora.
Won't those go pretty together?
Sure they would.
See, that petunia, he needs to
Uh-huh. Okay, there's a golden chain freeze chaining. Mike is mowing. Yo! There goes Wendy. There's Wendy. Woo. So, back here in the annual garden, here's those roses that we planted last weekend, and some petunias we planted too. And the lilacs are all in bloom. There we go. So that's it for Saturday's report. Maybe we'll take some pictures after we've planted all this stuff, or on Sunday. So there's Pumpkin. He's playing with flowers. Oh, looks like he's gonna lie down on the job. There's Wendy. She's gonna plant all the flowers. And, well, looks like enough videotape for today. Oh, it's Monday, June 1st. Wendy's looking in the window. Looks like they put some shingles around the window too.
Yeah, they did some of that today too.
And the plasterers were going to come in, and it looks like they've been here.
And it's been raining all
Oh, and this battery's dead. Geez, these batteries don't last for shit. Plasterers have been in, you said?
That's supposed to be a light up there though, huh?
I guess so. Well, let's see. Wow, that looks pretty good.
Okay.
Plaster's still wet.
It still smells wet too.
Wow, look at that. It's all sealed up. You can see we're starting to dry over by the light though.
Yeah, that might be why they left the lights on, to help aid in the drying process.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, it does look a lot different, doesn't it?
It has an entity now.
Uh-huh. Got full form. Let's go over to this side. And it has an echo.
Oh.
The cat wants to come in. Leave him out. Leave him out. Don't let him in.
Well, everything's sealed up, so.
Yeah.
What happened to all of Don's tools? I want to know.
They're in the garage, I think. So, let's see. And here's the little closet over here. It just has a real rough.
That used to be deeper than that, probably.
Real rough plaster job.
That used to be deeper than that.
Oh yeah. So there we go. I wonder what they'll do tomorrow.
Well, they're gonna finish this with wood on the inside, so that's why it's not plastic there.
And we'll catch up to our report tomorrow after work. Well, it's Tuesday, June 2nd. It's clear and sunny today, and you can hear the birds chirping and the cars driving by on Mass Ave. It's been sunny today, so let's go look and see what they did inside. Yesterday they began framing around the window on the porch as well. Looks like they put a windowsill on it today too. If you remember yesterday, they began plastering. Actually, they finished plastering and everything was all wet and it was raining quite a bit. This morning we came in and they were carrying in all these cabinets. And it looks like perhaps they've begun putting in some of the base cabinets here. And it's still a little damp in here. The floor's damp over where I'm standing right now. But this is the, well, we've got a corner base cabinet. Looks like he's fairly well set in. And the cabinet between the sink and the oven looks like it's been put in as well. See, and if you take a look here, it looks like all kinds of little notes here with the on the kitchen plans and stuff. Pumpkin likes the new cabinets. And I opened up the drawer here. Yeah, they open and close nicely. Alright. And I guess the cabinets open up too. Let's see, I can't quite get it open. has one of those little sliding doors in it. Isn't that nice? That's great. There you go. Oops. Here's some other cabinets down here. Is that a false front? This one has a false front, and then it looks like there's a Lazy Susan inside. Pretty nice. And Lazy Susans turn around. We've got more doors. Well, this is pretty exciting. There's probably going to be a whole bunch more shots like this. But it doesn't look like... Don't know what else they got done today. They really didn't... they have some little lines drawn on the walls. And I think probably Don was in here by himself for most of the day and did a lot of that preparatory type of work. Anyway, as we look down over here, this is the where the pantry doors are going to go in. And it looks pretty exciting right now. They said another interesting note is the cabinet that's supposed to go right here. So these aren't the ones that are supposed to be there. I think those are the base cabinets, but there's a big L-shaped cabinet that's supposed to go here. They said they couldn't fit that in the door or the window. I don't know if he was kidding me or not when he said they'd have to take the door or the window out to put it in. I don't know, but we shall see. Well, we'll report back tomorrow, okay? Well, today is Wednesday, June 3rd, and as we look in the window here from the outside of the on the outside of the porch, you can see that indeed our friend Don has been busily installing some more cabinets. In fact, what we can see is some upper cabinets have gone in, as well as a cabinet over by the sink on the left there, and all that. So you see these upper cabinets here are in, and those down there. This base cabinet here between the oven and the corner cabinet was put in yesterday. So, looks pretty good. So if anyone wants to go peek in our windows, is what they're ever going to see is going to be, well, I guess it'll be this view, huh? This side, you can see, yes, the base cabinet has been put in. And Pumpkin, see right here, this is where you're going to be getting your cat food in the future in this beautiful cavernous cabinet. And over here we can see we're at the window. Okay, and this hole here is going to be where the sink is. Down there you can see the hole there for the trap and the garbage disposal and stuff. And here's a little cabinet that has a pull-out tray on it. We already know that some of the other doors work. Like here's a drawer. Let's see, here's one here. Some notes for Don as to where he can hook things up. And let's see, well, over here, oh, look at this cute little home for the vacuum cleaner, huh? Underneath this cabinet here is where the toast space heater is, and there'll be a grill put in front of that. And we can see that cabinet's already been leveled. You can tell when he's finished leveling them, he takes the spacers and cuts them off, and then he'll fill in that gap later. You see underneath the base cabinets. And let's look at the upper ones. Oh boy, those look really sharp, huh? That is really nice. I love the light color wood. Yeah, I think we all like the light colored wood here. And do you want to take a look at a couple of these? I think one of them's got a spice cabinet. I forget which one. I think it's this one. I think this one, you open it up to the right of the stove, and lo and behold, a nice spice cabinet there. And to close it, let's see. And this one here in the corner has plenty of Lazy Susans. The boom box is where the microwave will wind up going. And let's see, oh look, here's another little one. There'll be an oven here under the window, and the fluted edge is right there. That's going to be right next to it. And you can see this is a cabinet not at the standard depth because it's going to be by the door, and you need room for the door frame to go in. Looks like a nice piece of shelving there. So things are coming along. So then which cabinets are these? These must be some of the ones that go along this wall. And over here where the garbage cabinet container is, there's a real big cabinet that's supposed to go there, but you want to know something? It turns out that it couldn't fit in the back door. So what Don has to do is he has to go cut the back panel off of it and then reinstall that back panel later. Try to make that work. Right, Pumps? Pumps is just chasing after the birds. That's all he cares about. Give me some birds. Give me some birds. So it sure looks pretty nice. It looks terrific. So we'll have to see how things go. Well, that's all for today's report here in the beautiful kitchen. We'll be coming back in tomorrow and see what else is in besides these nice cabinets. See how the light is on. You can see right in there. Boy, that's pretty, huh? So again, like I said, that's today's report. We'll be back tomorrow on Thursday after golf night.
Could actually.
So this is what you said. We're gonna have this kind of molding on the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you start with a flat board, and then this gets attached to it.
Sure.
And.
So it's Thursday, June 4th, and we're talking about all this, right?
All this good stuff.
Yeah. Tonight was Bud night with the golf league. We pounded
good.
beer.
Are you you're holding that camera steady now, right?
Oh yeah,
Brian?
totally,
Uh-huh.
totally. You know.
Well, what level am I on?
Yeah. So what'd you do inside here? You opened up every single drawer.
I did. I was just proving a point. You can
Every
still
single
walk
one.
through the kitchen while you had everything open.
Okay, we're looking through the outside window here. Let's go inside and see what the story is. The outside of the kitchen, Thursday night, 9:30.
Probably the worst lighting.
Oh, it's not bad. So you wanted us to look inside here. Now you took out all these drawers. Here's
Everything's open. Oh, wait. You closed these on me. Wait a minute, Brian. This is the way I usually
every
leave
drawer
things.
open. So we got all the lower cabinets open. All right. So did he put these in so we could measure for the countertop or what?
No, he put these in so he could put them in.
Okay. So now let's where do we want to start? We're gonna start down here.
Yeah. Actually, let's put everything away where they.
No. Close them as you come over to them. So you're gonna close these over here. This is the island.
This is the peninsula.
The refrigerator.
Island.
The refrigerator is to the left of where
Right
you
here.
are.
This is the refrigerator.
Wendy, you're cool. Real cool.
That's the refrigerator.
All right.
And then over here we have 2 sets of drawers.
Right.
And we have our pie cut.
Okay.
Oh, you want okay.
This is the one they had to cut out the back of to get in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it turns around.
Yeah, it doesn't really. Yeah.
And then.
It doesn't really settle into where it's supposed to be,
Well,
but you
no.
never know. Maybe it will later.
No, it won't because like the floor isn't level.
Oh.
And that's what the problem is, which is why I'm very glad we didn't do that over there. And you also lose more space. This board is really a shelf that goes over there, but for the interim period, I'm pretending this is a peninsula so that while I'm at the sink, I can just see how much space I have behind me. And all it means is getting the dirty dishes and bringing it to the sink, and it's wonderful. I'm very happy.
That's great. And so what do you have there? What's that panel area where you're pushing
Well,
in?
this is the tilt out.
Oh, so that's where the Adobe pad goes?
The Adobe pad, and we probably have an SOS pad, and we might have a bar or
Pads. Okay, so that closes, and then those guys close. And then what's over here? It looks like a trash can.
Yep. Well, above it is where all the paring knives are going to go, so that I can slice and dice and all that good stuff by the sink. And then, while I'm chopping and slicing and everything, this is Yield trash bin.
Great.
It has a removable trash.
Yeah, I'm glad they provided that instead of just not doing the cutout. I'm glad they did
it's
it.
fine. That's perfect. The one they showed
We
on
paid for that.
The one they showed on display was so much smaller. I'm going, I don't want that, and that's why I asked specifically for it not to be cut out. This is a good. It's a good size. It's not scrimpy, so that's fine.
Okay. What are these other cabinets over here?
Well, over here,
Let's walk around
this
this
is
way.
my angle cabinet.
Okay, so cat food?
Cat food and bird seed, because like the bird seed, you have to go outside to a bird feeder to put them in. So this is going to be dry food for the cat and his cans, and then bird seed and anything else. So, you know, it's like if we want to put some trash.
Okay. That's great.
But it's really very, it's wonderful. And it doesn't get in the way of people coming in the door. But I had it open and it's just like,
Yeah.
I love it.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so over here, this is our dishwasher, which now is represented by this cute little shop vac.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's equally as effective. And then I just
Let's do
want.
the lower first.
Yeah. Okay, you want to do the lowers?
Sure.
All right. This is just to show you that most drawers that I've had in my previous life never extended this far. I never could see the back. It would be like this much that I could open it to.
Right.
And it's wonderful to have full extension drawers where it's just like, oh my God, there's a back corner. And I can touch it even. So that, you know, when I put the utensils in, and I will have dividers and everything else like that, you know, an organizer of some sort, but everything's accessible.
Okay, so let's blow this.
Well, below this are pull-out. This is it's just a. See, it just sits like this. You open up the doors, and then you can pull out. They're pull-out shelves.
Yeah.
And it's basically to organize pots and pans and the stuff that I will use at my new Gen Air stove, which is the next step.
Okay, and below this is where the toast space heater is too. That's
it's underneath this, which is a real kick. But over on this wall is where the switch will be to control that heater, which I think is wonderful. Up above, we have, you know, just your normal day cabinet.
Right.
And this is the Gen Air stove.
Oh, we're above the stove. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And you have to keep in mind that we have 13 lights, and only 2 are working currently. So we only have 2 out of 13 lights working right now. So it's just like, there's a lot of shadows and everything that wouldn't be in the normal kitchen. And this is for the commonly used pots and pans, the things I always have to reach for. So, oh, here's my double boiler, bring it down, and we're all set. And then we can close that up.
Now over here we have a spice cabinet.
Yes.
You know, and
you have to see it from the outside. It's just beautiful. Yes. And then when you open it up, it's reduced shelving on the inside to allow for the width of the spice rack that's here. So that while I'm at the stove and I go, oh, I need garlic powder, I grab the garlic. It's on a G.
Yeah, right.
I don't have an alphabetized just yet. But,
look at all those guys there.
Well, now, you know, this is not a good indication of what it's going to look like because they don't have them spaced properly or anything. But it's just like, this is where all the canned goods are going, like your canned corn and all that other good stuff. But it will all turn around and be totally accessible to me and at eye level where I need it.
Yeah.
And then over here are just going to be shelving, and it's going to have the liquids like your oils and your vinegars and all that other good stuff. And close that one up.
Okay, so what's down here?
We have to go back and open these because Brian, you can see. Okay, this is a utensil drawer. And this is going to be used primarily at the stove functionality. So this is going to be your baster and those things, the meat thermometers and things like that I use in the stove or the oven. Then beneath it we have a tray cabinet that has a single divider so that you can have trays without having them jam up against each other.
Yep. I see those.
Over here, this is an angled front cabinet, and I love this cabinet because on top of this countertop is where our microwave will be angled at.
Right.
So you have plenty of frontage space in front and to each side to get the hot plates or, you know, whatever you want to cycle into the microwave in and out. And then what's neat is that this is a fake drawer front, so that when you open, you have a handle here. But when you open it, it all opens as a unit. And then you just have turntables that will house all those necessary microwave items, such as your microwave, I don't know, your bacon dish, you know, all that other good stuff. And then this also has a drawer. Yeah. And this drawer comes out full extension length, and it can house those things that only be used at the microwave. Below that is another tray cabinet. We did good.
And then we have an oven here under the window. Yeah.
We have another oven.
Yep.
Because I'm that way. What's neat is like, and I did that tonight, it was like this window can open farther to just to prove a point. And then it becomes a pass-through. So it's like I'm over here at the oven, I'm going, here Brian, here's this, and he'll grab it from the porch and we can have an evening on the porch. Now, if I move the trash dumpster, you get better visibility. But this is a reduced cabinet, specially made with a drawer. And they made it a full extension drawer so that you can pull it all the way out. And that's for the birthday candles. And then all those things Brian could care less about. Yeah, all those things.
Stuff that used to be there before in another cabinet.
You know, and it's just like, but it's a full extension, so you can come all the way out, so you have accessibility. And then below it, we have an adjustable shelf. And that's going to house a lot of the Jen Air accessories, whatever they're called, you know, like the big pot thing. And then it's a double door. This is a fluted edge, so that you have to realize this is only 18 inches.
Yeah, there will be a stove here shortly.
There will be an oven here.
Yeah.
And then the oven comes out 24 inches, but this is only 18 inches deep. So in the meantime, we had a fluted edge to build it up to the width of the regular cabinets.
Wow, it looks pretty nice, huh?
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Then over here is the Sub-Zero.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that when the Sub-Zero shows up, right?
Okay. And then I have 36 inches of drawers. And they're divided into 18-inch drawers because, like, if they were 36 inches wide, it'd be that much harder to open them and stuff. So they're 18 inches wide, and these are 6 inches deep. So these are the silverware drawers and all that good stuff. And then below that, we have to keep in mind I'm doing this all without handles, Brian. This is a very deep drawer, and that's great for holding a lot of the utensils and things that we need. Whoop. You ready?
They're coming around this way.
It's like it also, it just a full utility drawer is what it comes to, you know. And then these drawers are also very deep.
Yeah, they are. Look at how deep they are.
But what's weird is that it seems like, to me, that the middle drawer is deeper. And I don't think so. I think it's just an illusion.
Yeah, it is. It might be. Yeah.
So,
now what's on the corner of the island now?
Well, we have what's known as a pie cut cabinet. And it opens like this. And then each of the 3 tiers swing individually. Well, actually, there's 2 tiers that swing individually, and there's a bottom tier that doesn't swing. And that's to hold all this casserole dishes and all that other good stuff. And you just put it back in. This is our make-believe countertop, because you have to keep in mind that our peninsula comes out 3 feet, but there's an additional foot of countertop. So I'm at the sink and I'm washing all that good stuff, and I just reach over to Peninsula and grab the next dirty dish and rinse it and put it in the dishwasher.
There you go.
There I go.
Sounds pretty hot. Sounds pretty hot.
I'm ready. And whatever we can't use, we'll just throw away.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Well, maybe we'll come back and see what's happening tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll see
Friday
what it
night.
really looks like. All right. Signing off.
Well, today's Saturday, June 6th, and the trash pile's been growing some more. We didn't get a videotape last night after Thursday's lengthy report, but both Bill and Don have been here all day, so let's go inside and see what has happened today. So it's actually a daylight report. Well, coming in the back door, we can see that, oh, look at all the cabinets that have gone in. And Wendy is pretending she's washing the dishes.
My hands.
Oh, your hands, okay.
These don't look like dishes.
They don't.
I'm going to turn off the faucet now. And
Okay.
then I'm going to dry my hands.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Well, let's see. We've got... Was the garage in yesterday? No, the garage is new, right? That came in yesterday.
Dinner's almost ready.
Oh, and she's making up the
Onion
dinner
sauce,
over here.
yeah.
Okay. But we see we have a home for the cold spot there. You're sitting right in it. I mean Sub-Zero, right?
Sub-Zero. You do have to call it by its right name.
Yeah. And we have the cabinet over here to the right of the stove that has been installed. And look, there's some new white electrical outlets because Bill was here today. And now wait a minute, what is the iron doing here?
Ah,
That's a new one.
he has a lot of tools. Maybe
He
he's
does.
press boarding.
Let's
I don't
see.
know.
And we have another cabinet, and well, the cabinets aren't quite fully installed yet here.
But he's got the birch inside for the pantry.
Oh, look, the birch inside for the pantry's been completed. Well, it's mostly there. So, yep, look at that. Pretty nice, and there's a floor in here as well. I wonder if that's a birch floor, or if that's a getting all this
Plywood
abuse.
birch. Yeah, it looks
it
like
is.
birch.
Plywood birch getting all this abuse. Oh well. That looks pretty nice, and we still have our coat hanger over here, also known as the thermostat.
Actually, putting a coat hooks up here would be a good idea, except we would probably run into them, huh?
Yeah.
That was thought.
So it looks pretty nice,
So
and
we
we got
have
some.
some lights now.
Oh.
We can dim them.
Hmm. I wonder what circuit those are running off of. And then you just push it, right? Turn it off.
Yeah. And I've been pushing all sorts of buttons, but
Mhm.
that's the only one that seems to be really hooked up. This doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
No, those aren't hooked up yet. So,
This
well, it looks pretty good. So, we'll have another report, what, on Monday?
Yeah.
Little Wendy, we'll report. Well, now it's Monday, June 8th, and Brian's come and gone from his aerobics class. He seemed to have, feels like he did pretty good at it, and so now it's Monday night, and look at something has changed. Now this is a test. Can you see what changed? Well, we see the siding around the window here on the porch has been installed, and so has the molding. So it looks pretty good. All we have to do is get Paulin to paint it. I just also wanted to quickly note that here in the backyard we had a thunderstorm today, and the rhododendrons are indeed blooming, as you can see. Looks pretty good, and so is the annual garden. So let's go take a look inside. Well, before we go in, we noticed that, look, the other window has also been finished for the outside trim. Well, that's great. Looks real nice, huh? And coming inside the kitchen, we see that indeed, well, the floor looks like it's really been cleaned up today. And what else happened? Oh yes, I know, there's a little item to report. Notice how the, you probably didn't notice this, but on Saturday we discovered that the cabinet that's over there that's right there was higher than these cabinets here, and it turns out that Don also knew that. And we also call that one cabinet the cabinet from hell, because Don installed it and then discovered there was an outlet that behind it there in the garage that had to be filled in, so that's what happened there. Anyway, today what Don did is he raised these cabinets up to the correct height. Maybe the only way you can really tell the differences in the height is by the pencil line here on the ground. Excuse me, right below the cabinet. And it looks like the spice rack door is open for some unknown reason. Maybe what we'll do is just close it. What else? I look over here. In this closet, Don has put the frame in for the inside of the closet. It's kind of hard to see, but anyway, you can see this door there. There'll be a door on the right side, then there'll be twin doors here. No center style, so he's gotten that put together. And oh, he did a nice job there. Look at that. Ooh. There is some discussion about this cabinet on what we were going to do with the little section you see right there behind this little angle section we put in. Well, we put that in because we didn't know what we were going to do with the little space of wall that would have been seen there, and we wanted to make it look extremely built in. And you see Don has added the upper cabinet now to join its mate down below. Looks pretty sharp. See, I come over here, but then all you're going to see is this wonderful step ladder. Okay, I decided to move the step ladder. Alright, is everybody happy? I don't know. I think everyone will be happy with this. What do you think? We'll report back tomorrow on Tuesday. Well, today is Tuesday, July 9th, and what happened to Pumpkin? Well, Pumpkin got in a cat fight last night around 9 or 10, and he got bit, and he got clawed, and he wasn't himself at all last night. So today he's recovering, aren't you, Pumps? So he's been shaved and cleaned up a bit, and he's been relaxing all day. Haven't you, Pumps? Well, let's go see what's been happening in the kitchen, alright, Pumps? You'll have to stay here, though. You're inside for a couple of days. Today's been a much lower profile day around the kitchen house. They took the outside trim off the door in preparation of putting on a different kind of trim. The framing has gone in around the coat closet. And framing around the door to the hallway. And framing for the other back closet here has been done today. So that's going to be it for today's report. We'll see you tomorrow. Paul Nindell will be here for the painting, by the way, to give us an estimate tomorrow. Or tonight, I'm sorry. Maybe we'll report on that tomorrow. Good night. It's Wednesday the 10th, and looks like they've been doing some more work. They've framed the back door and put the band molding around it. Wendy and new band molding on the coat closet.
Okay. Yeah. And around the back door on this side.
The back door. On the outside there's band molding. Pumpkin's meowing.
It's in there.
2 more shelves there, yeah. Oh yeah, so he's got them all done there.
Hi,
Pumps. And looks like there's some band molding back here by Pumpkin.
Right. And then you put this up too.
Yeah.
Hi, Pumps.
Hi, Pumps. And band molding over the top and around the side here.
Hi, Pumpkin. Alright, we love you too.
On the bow window.
And around the porch casement window. And
Yeah.
they put the sill in and they get to finish the apron.
Right. So there's a sill there. What about the Well, this door they didn't do yet.
No.
Not yet here, huh?
Not yet.
And no Sub-Zero yet.
No.
Well, they keep us guessing, don't they?
Yes.
Well, we'll have to check and report back tomorrow on what they've done. Well, it's Friday night, June 12th, and looks like we've got something hanging up in the coat closet. Why, it looks like Don's shirt. Oh, it's a little dark in here right now. We can't see it all that well. But anyway, since Wednesday's report, a few things have happened. Namely, the closet has been finished off. You see some trim on the floor, maybe. It's a little dark right now, and the cat is meowing. And in here, we still hear the cat meowing. Yes, Pumps. Oh, you see the frame for the under cabinet oven is in. And there's also a little bit of stuff up here to hold the countertop has been put in. Over here, there's been some molding on the dining room door, and we're trying to figure out how we're going to make this molding look when we're all done, because the door isn't square. The door frame itself isn't square going up there, and that's the door frame that we inherited from the dining room. Also finished this cabinet with the built-in shelves. And they measured for the template for the countertops, and we're trying to decide what size corners we want to have right here on the island. Yes, Pumps. And over here we have some nice new built-in pantry cabinets have been put in. You can see there's some cabinets, and the upper and lower cabinets open separately, and plenty of space in there. Pretty nice. So, and these guys just close together, and we'll close these guys, slam, and these guys will try to open up. Here's opened up now. So, and we're talking with Don about maybe actually putting some shelving in here, just a little small fixed shelf that would be right there in front of the actual custom built shelves that he made, and that would allow for better closure of these guys and better support, and also eliminate that little dark line you see there right now. But then I don't know, is that such a big deal? As you see between the other cabinets, well, there isn't really any, there's nothing in back of these guys. There's no center stile, so, but then there is support for the door, the cabinet door to actually close onto. So where they all meet right here, I think we're going to have them put in a single fixed shelf maybe. That's one of the decisions we have to work on for this weekend. So everything looks real good. I think as you saw before. We're, looks like they think they'll be done next week. They're looking at being done on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. And Paul the painter would be in on the following week. So that's all for now. We'll be getting back to you on Monday with another report from the kitchen. Well, it's Monday the 15th, and you can see they've done some baseboard work here. And over here. And per Wendy's request, they've been doing a little bit of work around this trim here on this doorway. And they put up the soffit boards as well. Hi, Pumpkin. And they've got the soffit board set running all the way around. And the cat is meowing. Hi, Pumps. And look at the new dishwasher we have. No, just kidding, it's a saw. That's pretty much it for today's report. You know, we've been fiddling around. Let's see, this doorway is still undecided. We bought some other things like the fan switch and some other goodies over the weekend at Home Depot, including a closet storage system. So that's pretty well it for today's report. We'll be back to you tomorrow on Tuesday, when we'll have to switch to the second tape of this home improvement project. Fold door boxes. Lo and behold, there is a bifold door that's the new coat closet. And we opened up the closet. You can see you can have the door open and the closet open at the same time. See, Don has put in a shelf there as well to go with the pole, but he's taken his shirt he had in there, has gone home. It's a pretty nice closet door. And oh look, the heater cover has been added along with some wood trim baseboard molding down there by the back door. Well, I don't know if that color goes with the rest of the color scheme or not. Maybe I'll paint that white with some heat treated paint. I'll have to work that. Here's some more baseboard molding over here. Just want to be able to point that out. And they put in some of the more of the baseboard stuff under the cabinets. And oh, did I see handles? Oh look, door handles. And look, shelves. Well, it's easier to open everything up now. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And what else? And what's over here? Why, look, it's the kitty panel cutout on the basement door. Well, that's pretty nice. Well, we're gonna have to clean it up a bit, but I think that'll do. And up here we have some crown molding. Let's turn on the light first. And, well, we have another piece of baseboard over here with a little snake crawling out of it. Don left us a note. What kind of, where do we want to have the handles drilled for these goodies? What else is going on here? Well, we got shelves in here, but there's supposed to be a wine rack. Mystery shelves. Must have been provided, but no wine rack insert has come. We'll have to ask him about that. And, well, yeah, he's got all the shelving in. That's nice. And we got a little one down here, and he works too. And we have the little pie cut shelves that come around and they, well, they're supposed to center, but they haven't been set that way yet. Coming along pretty well. Love the tools. Love the note. Let's see, what did he say? He said, where do you want the handles in the large cabinet? On the trash bin pull out, bifolds, bump and soak tray, okay. Well, in here we have another bifold door closet. And there's the new bifold doors. They've been opened up. Pretty nice. There's our shelf rack we were going to put in. We're going to have to talk to Don about putting that up. We never did do that. So, and these doors close and open nicely. And as you can see, they don't block the whole doorway, so somebody can walk through there without any problem. And you can see this doorway here that we put the molding in that we wanted. But alas, I don't see the wine rack in this one cabinet yet. I wonder where it might be. And maybe we'll keep wondering and come back and finish our report, or have a report tomorrow on Wednesday. Well, it's Wednesday the 17th, and this has been a very exciting day. We started off talking to Bill, the electrician, and Don. Actually, we had 4 guys here working around here. You can see they put the window grids and the screen in. And if we look inside, you can see it looks like, oh wow, there's some appliances are in. Let's go around the back and take a look and see what's been going on. Well, the trash pile grew, but that's because they cleaned out the garage today. There's still a bunch of nice wood to take out of here. And look, we've got grids in the windows. We've got a back door light on. We've got the window grids in the door. Let's go inside. And as we go in, we can see he's put a knob on the door there, and he's turned these lights on. Sounds like the refrigerator's roaring away. My word. What do you say, Pumpkin? I wonder what all the goodies are that are here. And it also, we can also smell some kind of something in here. It smells like glue. Well, let's walk through and see what's happened. Well, here's a Jenn-Air cartridge and a new refrigerator and a new dishwasher, I mean. That's pretty exciting. Pumpkin's under the Jenn-Air. Pumpkin, you like it under there, huh? So then here's a new stove. And wait, and I turned the lights on, so now you can see top of all the countertops. The only one that's a little dark is the one over the stove. Darn, here's some more Jenn-Air accessories. My. I guess they're still working on hooking up underneath the Jenn-Air grill. So this all looks pretty exciting. And well, there's some handles on top of on the doors there now, on the wide doors. And the kitty panel cutout has been put into the back door. Wow, that's super. And we've got a new refrigerator over here, the Sub-Zero. Takes a little bit of effort to open it up, but anyway, and look at all the accessories are still in there, huh? Brand new. Brand spanking new. And the freezer's been hooked up, but not the ice maker yet. And the fact the fridge hasn't been fully rolled into its slot. And here's the oven, number 2. So things look really good, and the window grids look very nice from inside the house, as you can see over here at the big window. You can still see out. You can still see the back garden, which is a little dry today, as well as the junk pile in the garage. So anyone want to go down to the basement to see what's been going on down there? So now we're going to head down to the basement to see what they've been doing. Opening up this nice new 6-panel door. And downstairs the old fridge has found a home. It used to be in the garage. It looks like it's missing a handle. We'll have to get that from them. And we have a new service panel. The service panel this is the new main panel. Is all switches. No more fuses. Corner by the cellar door, we have the new sub panel which services the kitchen. And then over here under where the kitchen is, the garbage appears to have been well cleaned up. That is all the junk that was down here for on this floor for a month. So everything's looking pretty good. In fact, the heater system has already been wired for the circulator pumps. Did we check to see if the thermostat was installed? Well, we didn't look at that yet. Let's go back upstairs and see. No thermostat yet. I think that's because we told Bill we wanted to have the new one. But the baseboard plug has been wired. The only thing that has been wired yet is the fan, also, up here. And a couple of the switches over here still are not functional for the 2 hall lights. When we come out, we've got the windows open, and we'll walk past and bash our head on this one. It just misses us, and we can see the vent for the Jenn-Air has been installed too. So that's our report for today. We'll be back tomorrow on Thursday, and we know it's going to be pretty exciting. Looks pretty good.
It works! The window works!
Yeah, so later that evening...
Oh, we have a porch light. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, I like that. Brian, do you like that?
Sure.
Oh, and now I can even see my way.
It's unlocked.
Oh, it's unlocked even. Okay, come on, Poms. Let's go see our new kitchen.
So you can...
Okay. Whoops, that's that one. I don't know what that one does. That one. Oh! Wow, we've been busy. Oh, look at my beautiful ovens. Oh, look. Oh, look, here's my Sub-Zero. Oh, look, I wonder if everything works. Can we try turning things on?
Well, the stoves aren't hooked up yet.
A real refrigerator? And the light. Oh, look. We've even got the beer and the wine in here. Well, I tell you what, I think I will. Oh, isn't that beautiful? That is just beautiful. Look at that. I can put my butter and my eggs and my cheese and my salad goodies.
Yep, the shells haven't even been taken out yet.
Yeah, it's fully adjustable shelving system too. All right. And then I got my freezer. Oh, look, we have an automatic ice cube maker now. Maybe. The ice bucket must be removed if the water supply is not.
It's not attached yet.
Oh, okay.
The plumber hasn't been here.
But okay, and he's got this all hooked together. But this guy normally slides back. But he's got it all hooked together. Do you like our new refrigerator, Pumpkin? And we've got handles. Look, oh, we have crown molding.
Yeah, that goes right there.
Oh, okay.
You kept that
makes
already,
sense.
yeah.
And look, we do have our soffit board up. Okay, we're going to have crown molding up
Oh,
there.
he did put that up.
Yeah.
He ran out of the molding, but he did put the board up.
Yeah. And we do have to clean the kitty panel board.
Yeah.
But here's an actual nice basement door. That's gorgeous.
And private light.
I would like to have a bar lot.
The light's right here.
Oh. All right. Oh, there. Oh, isn't that great?
You got a handle for your
Oh, and it works.
drawer.
Oh, I love it so far. It's wonderful. Okay. It just glides. It's so smooth, its operation. Look, see my wonderful
Yeah, you
shelves?
put the little bumps here at the end and
Yeah.
put the handles on.
That's great. See? Oh, that's wonderful. And then when I open up this, I can still get in there this way or this way, but I needed to have this rail here. That's what he said. I needed to have that rail there.
Yep.
That the doors would have something to hit on to. My outdoor lantern box is inside there.
Yeah.
See, now my trash pulls out.
Your trash pulls out, and you've got a dishwasher.
And see, you can open this way,
Yep.
or you can use the front handles if you want.
Yeah.
And you have a dishwasher too. Look!
See?
Look, it even says Brian on the side
Yeah.
of it. This is the Brian aid.
Yeah, the brand.
I love it. Oh, good. Look at all those buttons. I'm going to have to figure these things out. Ce sac n'est pas une jouette. This bag is not a toy.
Oh,
Okay?
is that what that says
Yes.
there?
Il y a danger de suffocation, garder de sacs hors de la portée des bébés et des enfants.
You're looking at the English up there. Is that
No, I'm
your
looking
you're
at,
looking
I'm
at
reading
that?
the French. That was French, Brian. I was reading to. You don't believe me.
So you, I decided to have us have our first cocktails in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. Well, I think this is
Why don't you?
wonderful.
Maybe you should turn on some more. You have to get used to the
Yeah, well, actually,
vacuum grip on there.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good to have a nice tight
So you
seal.
can turn on some more lights if
Oh,
you
we got the
want.
screens in. Did you see? Brian
there's
says
now
turn
bug
on more
screens.
lights. Okay, more lights are coming. Look. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll see everything.
Tell me you can't
Mhm.
see what's in the back of that.
Mhm.
It's not perfect, but it'll have to
Yep.
do.
Yep.
We still have our boombox.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that must be the front flap for him.
Yeah,
God.
Pumpkin was going under there because
I'm used to 18-inch wide ovens.
I know.
These are enormous. It's going to take two of me to open them. Now, look. Oh, they smell wonderful. And there's no lasagna drippings anywhere. Isn't that
Yeah.
the nice part?
there you go. So this one's actually lower than the other oven. The door is.
Good.
See, the other oven,
Well, it has to be. It's under the
Yeah.
counter mount.
but the other one's more accessible for daily use.
Yeah. This is for like the baking of the pumpkin pies.
So you got the window grids are in too?
Yeah.
They
You
are.
want those? You want those painted? I don't think
Yeah, they're
so.
gonna be painted white.
No, because it matches this. You're not going to paint
Well,
that
the rest
white.
of that's going to be painted white.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, you just can't leave it that way, otherwise it fades and turns gray. And you got your ground fault outlets.
I don't have a problem with it there. I just don't have a problem with it.
So, you like this?
I do.
So we'll have another report tomorrow night.
Another report tomorrow night. Oh, this is his list. Vacuum cabinets. See, he's going to vacuum the cabinets, patch the plaster. We're missing a drawer pull.
Yeah.
Now, where are we missing a drawer pull? Oh, over there. Okay.
Yeah,
we have one extra one, so we'll give it to
Yeah.
him. 5-inch vent cap reducers. God knows what that is. Probably something to do with the generator. Sand header soffit on bow.
Yeah, on the bow window.
Okay. By 5-inch flex pipe. Install ductwork and generator in dishwasher and sub-zero and send edge of soffit board. Okay.
Oh. So we also have to tell them to find the handle to the refrigerator.
Our downstairs refrigerator. They didn't throw it out.
And it might be in the collection. And he also did
There's
this.
There's the extra door handle.
No, that's the wrong kind.
Oh, you're right, it is.
Mm-hmm. We have one.
Yeah, I think we do.
We can just bring it out and give it to him or something. And lastly, he put this little filler here on top of the cat door. See the little wood filler
Oh, that
piece?
looks great. It looks really good.
Yeah, not bad.
Yes.
And we're still waiting for the wine rack. Yep. So, Wendy likes it.
Wendy likes it.
And the thermostat's still coming.
Well,
And the reason why we got the light over there
yeah.
was I took they had it screwed in the outside light, and I put a bug light out
this one
there.
doesn't work yet, right?
It doesn't have a light in it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have a full report tomorrow.
Yes.
And it's time
I've been
for
waiting for
today's
you
report.
all day.
Been waiting for me all day long,
Yeah.
and well, we can see we lost our.
Our dishwasher's been lost, but it did have the front panel of the champagne on birch. But now it's in the garage where I can do dishes, I guess.
Yeah.
But we're going to be having flooring put down in the morning, and they said they're going to go all the way back underneath the dishwasher for that.
Uh-huh.
So they had to pull it out so they could do that. The Sub-Zero comes very highly magnetized, and which creates a very tight seal, more seal than it needs. So what they're going to do is they're going to send a Sub-Zero guy out to lessen the magnification because it's a little
So degauss it a little
too
bit,
stiff, yeah.
And we've got the panel at the top is in.
Yeah, the door head front that we're supposed to have up there never got ordered. A little goofa, okay, but it's coming.
It's coming.
But it won't be in
So
for
soon.
probably, they made a dash order, what they call a dash order. And so
It's
instead of
supposed to bring
taking
it in
6 to 8
faster.
weeks, it might be in the next week or two.
So
But
that
it's
looks
just
really good, doesn't it?
It looks really good. I sit there going
It's a full.
why
That's
are
a
we
full
doing it?
heavy panel on the front. Look
Yeah.
at it. That
Yeah.
that's not just a
you know,
little.
I expected it to be split, and have, but I
Yeah.
sit there going, that looks
That's
nice.
pretty, yeah.
I don't mind. And it's a beautiful
Yeah, the arch
panel.
matches the arches on the other cabinets. That's
It's
great. We got
beautiful.
the panelized grill up there,
I love the graining. It's
Yeah.
just gorgeous. It really is gorgeous.
and then you got the freezer. The freezer, you said the guy is going to come and do the.
The hookup for the automatic.
Okay, that
Ice
hasn't been
maker.
done yet. So.
But see, now this does slide all the way back, which I tried to show you the other night, but
Yeah.
we couldn't show
The
you.
Dove bars.
It's nice and cold in here too.
Oh,
And then we have room for all the veggies below. And of course the Dove bars would have to be on the top so that
Mhm.
we can access them quickly.
yeah. Of course. Looks like they have the stoves are completed,
Yeah, he's installed them.
and he covered
And
that. He covered up the
he
gap.
was worried when he fixed it. He fixed it. Okay, because when he opened this base drawer, it butted against this, and he goes like, "We'll have to do something about that." And he's fixed it. It's just like he has done so many of the more minor details he's worked out to perfection.
And that's all
And
tight.
speaking about,
Yeah, he got this. There's a gap over here that he fixed right. That was down there on that little corner.
Oh, it's
he got
gone,
that
yeah.
fixed.
yeah,
They just put on a piece of wood to fill that out.
yeah,
And that oven's fully installed now
yeah. And he says,
and leveled.
how much bacon are you going to do? And I said, well, this is when I want to make a pumpkin pie and roast beef, and they're at different temperatures or something, you know. It's just like,
And the top of we got the little panel here, so you can.
yeah. Isn't
Anyway.
it nice? Nice and white,
So there's
right?
the
That's
top
the
of
Jen Air
there.
grill. And he said he put all the accessories for the Jen Air, he put them in our cabinet here.
Okay.
So he's got them down below here, all the accessories. And then
Oh, okay.
he couldn't figure out what one accessory was, and I said, that's the big pot. He goes, what do you use that for? I said, that's for the lobster pots, Dawn. And he goes, oh yeah, that reminds me, you owe me a lobster. And I told him about your request of putting a doorknob here, you know, to make it look symmetrical. And he said, I'll do it if you want. But what it means that a lot of people will go to grab for that, and you'll pull the bifold door off from its pivot point. He said, if you put it there, people might automatically grab for it. And he says the way to open the door is from this knob only. So I said we could hang a sign saying "Do not use."
You're right.
But that's why I only put one knob up, so that we wouldn't be tempted to open it the wrong way or try to force
Well,
it.
he also gave us our screen door back. That's
Yes.
been fixed.
Yes.
Oh, and he put in a filler piece of wood in there for some reason.
Where? Oh.
Down on the bottom of the piston. So it's different than it used to be. That's alright. That'll all be taken care of.
I don't mind if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put framing all around. Well, they haven't finished. I don't. Well, that's interesting. What are you doing? So, I don't think that Dawn was real happy with the installation of the door either. And also the helper installed the rack. I think I would have liked it a little bit farther up on the wood, but the vacuum cleaner might fit there, so
Yeah, it should fit there.
yeah.
But he has it all the way over the side.
Yeah, and that was the critical thing. It does flop, but once you get things weighted down in there, it will stay.
Yeah, maybe I'll just screw in a piece of wood, nail in a piece of wood on the bottom to hold it.
See, what those are is just rubber stoppers anyway, so
Yeah,
it's not,
I'll
it's
put
not
that into a
critical.
piece of wood. I'll fix it. I'll fix that.
You'll, oh God, he's gonna help.
Oh, we still have a trash barrel.
And well, the trash barrel's back.
Well, it all looks really nice. And you said tomorrow when we'll be taking the day off.
But
And
Ryan, you haven't seen my new. This comes out, and I can take it anywhere I want in the room.
And that's your pull-out step stool.
This is my pull-out kneading board, so that if I'm at the countertop, I will be at the ideal height to knead bread or to roll out pie crust, whatever. It also gives you a little additional height so you can get to that shelf a little bit easier. So that's the functionality.
And it's on little glides too.
Yeah.
Oh, so he went and got some more.
No, these are, you're not supposed to tape this. These are cabinet door handles instead of drawer handles, which we're not going to have ultimately, but the holes are the same. In the meantime, until the other ones come in, this is what we're going to deal with. And then here, this rolls out on rollers and has a fake birch cabinet drawer front head. And then, hang on, it's supposed to make it look easy. You just push in the back. This flops over on its own. And you lock it into position. And you have a step stool so you can reach the very top shelf with no problem at all.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Nice legs too.
And it's white. The one they had in the showroom was black, and I said, oh, I like the white. That's very pretty. And then to release it, you just push up on the bar, all folds away.
It's on little rollers or something?
It's on rollers on the bottom. These little rollers. And it just rolls away.
And they're in their little homes.
Yep.
So when
Tucked away down underneath there.
That's nice. Very nice.
I'm very happy. We had 2 families come by today because they were both trying to figure out if they wanted the champagne on birch cabinetry by Quaker Made. So Bill called up, Slavin from the Lexington Kitchens. He goes, Wendy, how do you feel about people seeing your cabinets? I go like, hey, have them all come over, no problem. You know. And I waved to them from the porch going, hi, you know, is this your kitchen? And I go, yeah, and I can't wait to move in, you know. And so they were deciding whether or not they wanted the champagne on birch, and you know, I said, go for it. Yeah, so it's beautiful.
Any word on the microwave?
He's making the shelf over the weekend.
Uh-huh.
And the wine rack has been ordered. And the drawer head has been ordered. Those were 2 things. I sit there going, of all the things that could have been missed in the ordering, I mean, it's just like, these are trivial type things. And it's just like.
Any word about the radiator cover?
No, he's going to make that up over the weekend too.
Oh yeah?
Yep. He's not going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah,
the
that's
floor
what he
guy
said.
is going to be here tomorrow. So we're going to have our surroundings new luster beige floor covering by Armstrong.
And that'll be here tomorrow, and I guess on Monday or Tuesday we'll have this job finished up.
Yeah, well, Don won't come back in until after the countertops are in, because he can't do any more trim until that time.
Well, we'll have a report. Well, today is Thursday, June 25th, and during the last week there hasn't been anybody in, but today, look what happened. We now have Corian countertops. So the countertops are in, folks, including the molded in sink and the nice strip along the edge. And you can see there's a nice small backsplash here and a Corian molding in back of the stove, which extends around. Looks pretty good, huh? Like that? And let's see. Well, I guess somebody reset the timer on that one. Looks pretty good. And we can even come over here and see that it's been finished under the garage. The garage now comes down. Hey, that's pretty sharp. I'll take that. And over here by this refrigerator, we also have the island. Has been completed. Pretty nice view, huh? I like the way it goes up behind by the window. Here's the view over by the fun center. Pretty nice. Good workmanship. And that is today's report. We'll see if they come in tomorrow. They call looking for a faucet choice. So, after Laura and the kids went home, came back to see what Rusty's doing in the kitchen, and he's been installing a new floor. Well, Rusty, you're officially being recorded here.
All right.
Caught in the action.
Getting everybody on videotape, huh?
There you go. Getting that new floor put in.
When I was on this old house, they were doing that.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Great.
3 or 4 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Did an episode over Melrose.
Uh-huh.
The Bob Vila.
Yep.
Whoops.
Whoops, he said.
Got you on a tape.
There you go. Oh, it looks great.
Thank you.
And all this time you've been doing this, we've had a big thunderstorm out there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's something.
yep. There we go.
Almost lost power there a couple of times.
Almost did go.
Like flick.
Yep. And there's a fan Bill came to put in yesterday. He got partway done, so Bill got partway done through putting the fan up.
Saw his little note there.
Yeah. And it's windy. I had to leave. We'll finish up Monday. Back to the paint job. It's excuse me, to the kitchen job. It's on Tuesday, June 30th. The guy came back to put the door trim back on. I helped guide him through making sure it's on there right too. And over there we can see Paul Nindell's best shot there in his truck. Videotape, you know.
2 guys on a door.
2 guys doing one door.
Yeah, if you would, and just remember how they went.
Okay. Oh, one hinge you can't take off is don't touch these door hinges. Here.
Okay.
You can take the door off the hinges, but don't take the hinges off.
Yeah.
The guy said I'd spent an hour and a half leveling that door.
Wow.
And that's done the cabinet makers.
Tell Wendy, in case you want to talk to me, I'm waiting for her to.
Well, she hasn't seen you for 2 weeks, so she misses you.
So I just want to make sure, yeah.
Okay.
In case you want to say hi.
Yeah. Well, it's later on Tuesday the 30th, and you can see that the window on the side porch has been primed and Paul's painted. And the exterior work has been primed out there. Paul's working inside. It's about 8:30. He's not talking backwards yet? Yeah, Paul said he would stop when he started talking backwards, so he's filling all the wood in the kitchen there. The ceiling's been painted and the woodwork's been primed. Let's go around to the back side of the house. This is on the back side. You can see the shutters have been all painted, but the little vent over there by the corner hasn't been done yet. Slight oversight. And the back door has been put back on properly. Aha. And the trim around it's been painted, including the shingles and the baseboard for it. So let's go inside. In this angle we can see Paul's best shot. And a lot of paintwork's been done. See the trim, the doors, etc. Yeah. Well, we're getting there. I guess tomorrow I'll do another report. But usually I do the reports. There's Wednesday morning.
And on film.
Look, there's no painter today. So getting the dishwasher hooked up and the disposal put in. And the fan's running. Hey, awesome. Hey Wendy, you ought to check out this fan. It's the only cool spot in the house.
This is still on order.
Oh, it is?
Should have it pretty soon.
Okay.
And I'll just wake you up one more morning.
Yeah, one more morning, huh? Okay. Yeah, what kind is it?
Emerson. I think it's going to be an Emerson.
Yeah. Later on Tuesday, July 1st, and we have a report. You can see Wendy's gotten home.
She's made herself at home.
She's at home. Well, what do we have here now? Do you want to show us the faucet?
Yes,
or?
the faucet works.
We
Want me
have-
to get up?
Oh, sure. We have a new
See?
faucet and a garbage disposal. Hot diggity. Oh, let's run the new disposal. The switches are off because the painter's been here. Oh, you wanted to show us the inside work here?
Okay. This is the
The
entity.
new garbage grinder. It's pretty
Oscar.
quiet, as you can tell. the new Oscar, yes. Oscar the second.
Yes.
Oscar Jr. is so quiet. The dishwasher has returned once again.
Yes. And it opens up. And then you slide out and you take the clean plates and you just put them right up in here.
Okay, that sounds pretty hot.
I can't wait to get some dirty dishes.
I saw earlier the fan was hooked up, but it was running, so now you can see the fan.
But now you can see it running. We'll put it on medium.
There we go. Oh, excitement.
Yes, now we're going to shut it off because
Yeah.
it's breezy in here with the cross breeze.
Yeah, it's we got to put that nice fan in because it was so hot before in the kitchen, and now it seems like it's pretty cool. And I guess, well, we can see the nice white ceiling which Paul's painted. And all the trim work has been primed. And Paul will be back next week. That will probably be our next report. Probably next Tuesday, unless Lexington Kitchens comes back to do some other work.
The haunting.
The haunting. So, there we are. Well, Pumpkin, what is it? Well, today's Friday, July 3rd. Don came in to do some work, but he had to go get some lumber, so Pumpkin's decided to play with this box. You don't know. He seems to love this. He's been doing this for about 10 minutes. Oh, I guess he's all done.
Oh no, he'll do that.
Well, what is it about these boxes? Yes, Pumps? What is it? You done? That's all I was going to say. We recognize this whistle anywhere, huh? There you go. And you just kind of pop right in there. And then you
It's
just
amazing, isn't it?
put all these things together. So you put the apron under the window, and you did the stove tie off, or finishing off the stove there,
That, yeah.
and the dishwasher's done.
What did I do with my Phillips head screwdriver? Last time I saw it, it was right in
Yeah,
here.
right in there, yeah. Tools have a way of walking around, don't
Oh,
they?
it's pretty phenomenal.
So when I walk over here,
Here it is.
yeah, and then we got the trimmings done around the door. That's really a nice job. Like that. So, we've done a lot of stuff here. What's the matter? Pat just didn't want to be there. Oh, look, he found the. Look what he's looking at, Wendy.
Oh, did you want to play with that? Did you want to see the three blades go round and round,
Yeah.
Pumps?
It fits in there good, huh? I thought it was going to be too close.
Yeah, it made up pretty good. I like the way the wallpaper fits up there too.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
it slips right
Yeah,
in.
it's been up there a few days. Just don't mar the ceiling when you do that, though.
We planned
Right?
it.
Huh?
We planned it that way, so
Yeah.
it just fit.
Oh, there goes Pumps.
I
Well,
gotta finish this one little task.
yeah, he's got to finish the stuff so he can go home.
Yeah, he wants to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could care less about my measuring cups. You better not.
I
You
can put them
better
in
be
if
good
you
to it.
like, but yeah. You don't wanna, you know.
Oh, here we go. I'm loading it in.
You're putting things in the Sub-Zero.
Finally. This is a documentary. Hope everything doesn't.
And we're gonna try the grill tonight, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know if these will fit.
Yee. So you want me to help you get some out?
No, it's alright. You can sit here and film.
So here comes the adobe pad.
I'm going to show you the clean side. You can't see
Uh-huh.
the dirty side.
And
Oh, we did have little bugs on our flowers.
probably little bugs. So what we're doing is we're getting ready. Wendy's just picked these nice fairy roses.
Brian
Out of
picked
the
them. I was
garden.
the one that picked out which ones.
Aren't they pretty? They've been growing out there while the kitchen has been renovated. And we're getting ready. We're going to wash the grills for the grate. The cat's going to go out.
Want to go out once?
And we're going to try out the Sub-Zero grill for the first time.
Gen Air. Gen Air.
Excuse me, Gen Air.
It's like,
Excuse me.
if you're going to try it out, we're going to try it out right.
There we go.
We're
So,
even going to label it right. See, and this is where the adobe pad will go after.
Mhm.
Well, that's where soap goes. This is where the adobe pad goes.
there you go.
I love it. Ow! Okay. Let's see you wash the dishes.
Me? Why me?
Because I'm going to roast the potatoes.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Oh, we're gonna. Oh, what we did was we moved the microwave over here. We're gonna do a meal completely in the kitchen for the first time.
See how we can screw that up.
Maybe if Wendy finds a cascade, we might even wash the dishes.
Where did the cascade go?
Where did the cascade go? Who knows?
It's in. Oh, you know, it's in the laundry room.
Somewhere.
Right on top.
Well, we
of the
haven't used
hammer.
Cascade for 6 years or
Right.
so.
I don't even know if it's any
Who
good.
knows where it went?
It's like, well, we'll try it. But I'm going to switch over to liquid.
You're using every utensil you can find.
Yeah, you know. It's
And
just,
you are microwave. We put the microwave box in here for tonight to try this out. And over here we have steaks cooking on the grill.
that's too
Look at that. So, oh, I forgot to set the timer.
I don't like this one.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, we got our baked potatoes are out.
Yeah, baked potatoes are sitting out
We
there.
still have our instructions on how to use the grill.
As we go along.
Well, how many people videotape their meals being cooked?
Well, if it's the first time cooking them in their new kitchen, I bet you a lot of people do. I love my kitchen. I love my fairy roses too.
Yeah.
I love this. When I was cutting things up, it just slide it in. You know, it's great. It's super. Exactly what I wanted.
Eee. Well, we flipped the steaks over. They look pretty good. There's dinner.
We used every plate we
Let's
could.
go ahead and eat.
This is the time.
And now we're cleaning up, washing the dishes.
And it's no different than cleaning
They're in the
right.
dishwasher.
Yeah.
There we go. And now the dishwasher is washing all those dishes.
No, it's just heating the water to wash the
Well, it's
dishes.
heating the water to wash the dishes. And Wendy is
It's putting
putting
the
the
cascade
detergent back under
where
the,
it belongs.
you know what. And everything's been cleaned. All those dishes are gone.
Mm-hmm.
And the dinner has been cleaned and put away. The end of our first meal.